Hello, viewers. This is another unique episode of Time with Agribusiness Giants, and I hope today you're wondering what I'm doing on the farm. Well, we are moving the conversation from the studio, and we are here on the farm to have a conversation on how to start a plantain farm. So I'll be speaking with two gentlemen who are doing amazing when it comes to plantain farming. After that, I'll also be speaking with the agricultural extension officer here and also the district director of agriculture here at the Shai Osudoku District Assembly in the person of Madam Isina Akosua Bunsu. They are really doing amazing when it comes to plantain farm. So we want to educate you on how to start a plantain farm. This program is proudly sponsored by Tias Group and Kais. Tias is a company that's offering agribusinesses with financial, technical, and offtake support. And Kais is also giving a platform for African businesses or the Ghanaian market to also connect with the Asian market. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with more.
Want to own an agro-processing factory, but held by financial and technical challenges? Tiast got you covered. We assured of 80% financial support. You only need an investment of 20%. Aside that, you get technical support, ranging from machine design, manufacturing to installation, with a guaranteed offtake support. Own a factory today. Tiest Group, more value for agriculture.
So this is Mr. Bernard Bright-Davies, and he is a farmer who owns this plantation. This is a plantain farm, and as I told you in my intro, we are off from the studio and we are here on the farm to give you some practical steps on how to start a plantain plantation. But Mr. Bright-Davies is going to give us the background of this farm and how lucrative this farm is. Yeah. Mr. Bernard Bright-Davies,
yes, sure.
Yeah, it's a compound name, so I have to get it right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
This is Agriculture, and we are very much privileged to have you here.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So what motivated you?
Actually, the motivation stemmed from so many issues. One, the SDGs that we have.
Okay.
We're talking of no poverty, zero hunger. We're talking of good health, well-being, protection of the planet.
Okay.
And then prosperity,
okay.
Equality. So our motivation stemmed from there.
Okay.
Actually, our core farm was birthed in 2018. Actually, 2018.
Okay.
Initially, we started as an income generator, a supplementary income generating venture.
Okay.
Beside what one gets from formal employment, we decided to go into piggery and then vegetable production.
Okay.
We started, and then along the line, the plan changed. Actually, COVID came in to disrupt our production. Actually,
we
were previously into sweet pepper, cabbage.
Sweet pepper. Okay.
Yes, cabbage, cucumber production here. After the COVID, well, things came to a halt. And then we dispersed, actually. But it was somewhere last year, that was June last year. Well, we decided to come back again because, well, life must continue. What do we do? What do we target? Well, we know that the basic necessities of life, the five, targeting each of them, one of them, would be lucrative because everybody eats. Nobody goes to bed hungry.
Yeah.
We have to fill our
bellies. Yeah.
So the idea of revitalizing this farm came up. I had by then gone into snail production at the time.
Okay.
And I was looking for dwarf pawpaw seedlings to buy. So I went around looking for them, and I met Mr. Enyinda at the University of Ghana Agribusiness Department.
Yeah.
So we had a chat. It's like we flowed together. We had ideas together. And then we said, oh, what can we do? We looked at it. Oh, I have a 1 acre farm here. We came over to this place. He came to see the land. By then we had some few plantain trees here.
Okay.
We looked at it, looking at the nature of the soil that we have, the soil structure. Then, okay, what we could do is the plantain. Because, well, we're looking at a systematic harvest and production.
Okay.
We're looking at short-term, long-term, cash flow generating crops, and then the long term. Well, what could we do to maximize our returns? So the idea came that, okay, we could start with the plantain, and then along the line, we do some intercropping with other cash flow crops. So straight away, we strategized, we brought in some seedlings from within and then from without.
Okay.
We started with the treatment, that was in July last year. We started a while, gradually, step by step. Before we could say Jack, we had crossed the 500 mark.
Wow.
On the 1 acre land, because we had structured the farm.
Okay.
We had done line and roping, not any haphazard planting. Yes,
Yeah.
it was structured.
It was structured.
So
okay.
we started, and then we realized that the land was supportive. We also put in good practices,
Okay.
good agri practices.
Can you mention some?
Yes, we went by the natural distance. We did the mattocking.
Okay.
Mattocking. We also did mulching.
Okay.
Gradually, we did that. Then what we also had to bring in was that we had to bring in short-term crops.
Okay.
We had maize, we had okra, we had aubergine along in between the rows.
Okay.
So that we realized that along that all the plantain would take us about 10 months or 12 months. We're harvesting.
Okay.
So we're selling gradually. Now, this soil was very supportive. You start with maybe 10 or 20 sacks, but at the end of the year, because you have production, I mean, there would be multiplication of sacks.
Okay.
You start with about 20. Within 10 or 12 months, you'd have about 100 or 120.
Okay.
So you start with a lower stock, but with time, the multiplicity of the sacks will let you go far.
Okay.
We started with this. Today, see how many sacks we have.
Yeah. So how many did you start with? Can you give us the estimation?
Our target was actually 400.
400. Okay.
But as we speak now, we have in excess of 682.
Oh, okay.
682.
So 400 to 682.
682.
Okay.
Not inclusive of the sacks. We are talking of the primary, the parent plantain trees.
Okay.
We have our 682.
Okay.
And this is how far we've gotten to. It's lucrative because looking at the investment you put in, I mean the price of the sacks,
Okay.
vis-a-vis your harvest and then your sale, you realize that there is an appreciation. That notwithstanding, other factors will come into play.
Yeah.
We talk of labor, other incentives that we put into it. But all in all, it's impressive because you start with 600. At the end of 2 or 3 years, we'd have over 3,000.
Yeah.
Yes, we have plans to even upscale, to move from this location and then expand the plantain. So it was a humble beginning, actually.
Okay.
But we knew where we were heading to it.
Yeah.
We were committed. Unity of purpose and action. We put our shoulders to the wheel. We don't look back. We work as though we are crazy because we wanted to achieve results. And that is the culture we have here.
Yeah.
When we work here, we don't rest. We come with a target for the day. We achieve it, then we go. So you see that we have in excess of 682. In between these, find other things too.
Oh, okay.
We have done so many harvests already.
Okay.
Yellow maize, we've harvested yellow maize, we've harvested aubergine, okra, Chinese cabbage, bok choy.
Okay.
And we keep on harvesting.
Okay.
Currently, as we see, we have 682 plantain sacks. We have banana, about the dwarf banana. We have about 6 dwarf bananas.
Okay.
We call them the dwarf banana.
Dwarf banana.
Yes, we have Accra dwarf. We've termed Accra dwarf and Kumasi dwarf.
Okay. Where from that name?
From the source.
From the source. Oh,
derived
okay.
from the source so that we can identify and then know where each is coming from.
Oh, okay.
Its peculiarity and characteristics.
Okay.
Apart from that, we also have oil palm trees. Actually, this farm was this land.
Yeah, the land.
In 2015 was populated with oil palm trees and mangoes.
Oh, okay.
Because of the vision I had, coming to do piggery and then vegetables, we had to fell most of them. The
okay.
oil palm trees and then the...
are there some still in existence
yes,
here?
there are some here. We have about 5 oil palm trees here.
Okay. I think we'll take a look at it.
Yes, we'll look at them.
Yeah.
And then we also have... So the mango trees are all gone,
oh,
but the
okay.
stumps are there. You would see them.
Okay.
Mushrooms have even grown on them.
Okay.
Apart from them, we have also introduced taro, varieties of taro. We also have avocado. We have soursop trees. We also have guava. We have yams here also. We have about 120 yams here.
So that means that we are not doing only plantain.
The plantain is the mainstay. Mainstay, but along the line
we have other crops as well.
So that at least
we have a cash inflow in the varieties. Okay.
It would also help improve the soil.
Okay.
So we have yams here, pona and dobere. We also have cocoyam and then kontomire here. We have turkey berry here. We have bamboo here. We also have neem tree here. Neem tree, there's neem tree. Apart from neem tree, we have other varieties of how do you say it? Cassava.
Oh, okay.
We have cassava there. That is
Cassava
the
as well.
bunch brodier.
How many varieties do you have with the cassava?
For now, we have one variety. For
okay.
now.
What are the plantain?
The plantain, we have the apim.
Okay.
We have the apim too, and then we have the oniaba.
Okay. So we have 3 varieties.
We have 3 varieties of plantain on this farm.
So which one is the best?
Well, it depends on each person's choice.
Oh, okay.
All are good.
Okay.
All are good. I mean, the same nutritional benefits. The potassium, the magnesium, vitamins A, K, C, B is there, antioxidants, everything is there.
Okay.
But what we try doing on this farm is that we're trying to explore and exploit the entire value chain, almost the entire value chain of the plantain business.
Okay.
So we have the backward integration and then the forward integration.
Okay.
Backward, there'll be the need to sell some of the suckers. Forward, apart from the plantain suckers that we sell, we're also trying to sell what we call we use the plantain leaves for our snail project.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't go waste. We also have plans to also sell to other people producing what kenke.
Okay.
So that we make good use of everything on this farm.
Okay.
That aside, what we're also planning to do is that we target the direct consumers. Because the issue of middlemen is a bit problematic.
Yeah. And
so we target, as per our social networks, we target end users, direct consumers. They are the people we target.
Your consumers, your targets.
They are our targets.
Okay.
So that we produce, and they are even they are amazed and excited and so happy with the products they get from us.
Okay.
Because our practice is nearly organic. We don't use any harmful chemicals here.
Okay.
We don't.
But you use fertilizers?
Fertilizers, if we say yes, what we do is that you see all this stuff you find there.
Yeah.
The team that will come, we'll tell you what they do.
Okay.
We hardly use them.
Okay.
At best, what you're trying to do is compost. That's the poultry.
That's the organic one?
Yes, the organic one. We use organic one. And then we also use the neem. That's why we have the neem tree here.
Wow, that's
good. The best organic insecticide.
Yeah.
So these are some of the things that we do here.
Okay.
Apart from plantain is a mainstay. It's a mainstay, which we started a year ago. The first plantain tree was planted in July last year. Okay. Our first harvest was on the 8th of August this year.
Okay.
And between 8th of August and now, we have done significantly well.
Okay.
We have harvested, and our customers are delighted and excited at our organic plantain. Okay. What we mean by organic is that we don't use any harmful chemical on this. We use organic, natural. Okay. So we're talking about the poultry manure.
Okay.
Even these leaves that you find here, they will decompose and then they go back to enrich the soil. Yes. Okay. These are the things that we do here. And then the various plants we put in. The aubergines, the maize, they also help us to enrich or replete the depleted nutrients in the soil. Okay. So that there's a give and backwards. You deplete and then you replace. Okay. So at any given time, we know what to introduce. In between, you realize that they are in line. There are spaces in between.
Yeah, I see the space. Yes. What is the measurement?
About 2 meters.
2 meters, okay. Yes, this is a standard one, averagely.
Averagely, yes. Okay. And then you realize that other things, if you go closer, you see that we have done other things. We go inside, you see the yam side, you also see the cassava side, then you also see other things we do. We have pawpaw here. Okay. We also have turkey berry, I told you. Yes. We also have, let me see. We also have peppers, varieties of peppers. Okay. Aubergine. We have 2 varieties of aubergine here. Okay. The purple type, but the round one, and then the slender type. The slender type, yes, we have that. We also have the white one, which we have planted. We have popcorn, we have broccoli, we have cauliflower, we have popcorn. Popcorn, someone will be asking, my audience will be asking whether we have popcorn. The popcorn that yes, Mr. Enyinda, okay. We have popcorn. Okay. We have varieties of peppers. We have chili pepper. We have habanero pepper. Wow, we have a wide variety of crops. Range of this. Range of crops here. Over there. Okay. Well, that's great. So we'll be taking a walk to where the cassava is briefly. But I mean, people want to know how lucrative is plantain farming. But you already have a ready market, right? Yes. You want to know how lucrative is the plantain farming, and what advice are you giving to them, those who are looking forward to going to plantain farming? Yes, it is very lucrative It depends on you putting in the right practices.
Okay.
Okay. Right practice, farming practices. Okay. Once you do that, and then you have your program that you follow. Okay.
Okay.
At any given time, you know what to do. When you have to put in what? Manure, enrich the soil, do some mattocking, especially during the dry season, what do? You have to mattock so that you can retain some water during the drought so that the plantains can be firm.
Okay.
In terms of lucrative, it depends on the season.
Okay.
If it's off season, voila. Your guess is as good as mine.
When is the season?
Yes, off season, that is to do from the period of April to, let me say, May. No, let me see. April to August.
Oh, okay.
August, that period.
Okay.
That is when they are in short, I mean, they are scarce.
They are scarce, okay.
When it's in season, you know that the market is flooded.
Okay.
That's the thing.
Okay.
But with a good marketing practice and then having your customers, you know that you'd always be in business.
Okay.
That notwithstanding, we also have plans of what? Moving forward. Not only that, value addition. Okay? We have plans of doing other things. We have planting chips that you could do.
Yeah.
You could have so many things that you can do with the plantain. Okay? Plantain starch, whatever it is. Just to, maximize, your production and so I'll say that it's very productive. You start with a few, but with a multiplicity of suckers,
yes,
you realize. We started, we've cut over 100 now.
Okay.
And then with the right pricing,
okay,
then you're okay, good to go.
So how many people are working on this farm currently?
Well, currently, you see, we are four. Myself, Mr. Enyinda, the young man is.
Yes, but
we have a challenge with labor, actually.
Okay.
In this community, it's difficult to access labor here.
Okay.
They're not prepared to do any hard work. They want the easygoing, maybe Okada, tricycle, riding, etc. So they are not cut for it.
But it is very lucrative. What do you think is your...
No.
Yeah.
Yes, to them, it's more or less like million job.
Oh, okay.
They want the easy way out.
The easy way out.
Yes. Sitting, tricycle, Okada, that's what they do. We can't make it work.
Okay.
And they think maybe it is too much for them. After we tried it before.
Yeah.
In the past, presently. So if you see that Mr. Enyinda is here, what we do is that most of the times we work with students.
Okay.
Students who are on vacation, who need practical training,
knowledge,
attachment.
And all that. Okay.
So we bring them in. They don't come to work with us, but they work with us.
Okay. How many students have come so far?
So far, we've had about 4.
Okay.
That's Ghanaians. We also have the foreign end.
Okay.
Students who come on exchange programs would want to experience organic farming or farming the Ghanaian way. Okay. They come, they spend time with us, and then they work with us. They go, and then we still have correspondence with them. Okay. Yeah.
Well, so this has been so inspiring and motivating. I was speaking with a 57-year-old man who is currently doing plantain farming. And a whole lot of crops are also being grown here. We have the aubergine, we have the okra, we have cassava. So we'll be taking a walk to where the cassava is to have a brief chat with him on the cassava variety that he has there. So let's take a walk there. So look at some security issues.
Okay.
And then the cassava and the yam.
Yeah.
Well, I'm taking the lead now.
Okay.
I hope I'm on the right path.
No, let me
yes, you have to lead me.
Let me please do.
I'm on your farm. Yeah.
These are the yams.
Oh, okay. These are the yams.
These are the yams.
Is it? Will they get matured very soon?
Yes. We planted them in February. By now they should be getting ready. Yes.
Oh, okay.
This year. It's basically Puna and then Dobere. Puna and Dobere. Okay. Which were planted somewhere in middle of February. Oh, okay. This year. So this is the yam.
This is a yam. Okay.
This is the yam side.
So I think we can touch on that here.
Yeah.
Well, okay. The cassava is in the same confinement, right? This is a cassava. Okay. Yes. Okay. That's fine. All right. So let's touch on the security issue first. Okay. How is security here?
Well, security is a challenge, a very big challenge here. We keep on experiencing theft. Okay. Theft. We leave. By the time we come back, harvest, unapproved, unauthorized harvest.
Unauthorized harvest.
Okay. In our absence, either it's cut or some fingers of the bunch are cut. Oh, okay. So that you definitely know that something has gone on here.
How long has this been going on?
Oh, from August. When it started fruiting.
Last year.
This year.
This year.
This year. I told you that we started the plantain business production plantain last year,
July.
August this year we harvested. We started the harvest. So when we started the harvesting, then the theft also started side by side.
Okay.
Alongside.
So what are you doing?
Well, what we have, yes. The first one, you know that we have a low fence. Well, there are plans to step it up and then introduce maybe electric fencing.
Yeah.
But that notwithstanding, well, it's all due to what? It's an investment outlay.
Finances. Yeah.
But what we're doing is that we have told the community, and we have plans of going to the chief to let him know. There have been thefts in the past, for which we have drawn his attention. Gongons have been beaten, but still theft persists. So we have plans to send a strong delegation there to let him know what's happening. And then if, an end is not put to it, we'll advise ourselves. I mean, through the legal way. But there are plans to extend the height of the fence. But theft is theft. You can even go 12 feet if the person
wants to.
He'll do it. But it's a challenge for us.
Yeah. So is that the only setback you have on this farm?
Not only that. That is one. The other setback will have to do with infrastructure. You realize there's modest infrastructure here. There's a concrete tank or reservoir over there. We also have a hand dug well. It's about 20, 30 feet. We did it manually with the hope of what? Getting water. Because against what? The dry season.
Is it sustainable?
Well, we've not had appreciable quantity of water. It was just a week ago that we were able to draw about 3 or 4 buckets. It's there. You could have a look at it.
So you are expecting rains?
We are expecting rain. In the past, we used to harvest rain into the concrete reservoir. We have a shed and rain gutter. So we harvest rain and then we use the pumping machine and the micro sprinkler to irrigate the vegetable farm as it was by then. We've gotten to this stage that, since we don't have what it takes to do it, we're trying to adapt. To use traditional methods. We told you that we have been mattocking. It's clay land so that the soil can retain and store water and use it when it is most needed. Yes. So that is what we are doing. But it would be good if we had an irrigation system. It would be a plus for us.
So you are opting for irrigation?
Yes. Oh, if yes, I would opt for it.
Yeah.
I would opt for it readily. Readily. We will embrace it presto. Let it come.
All right. So I mean, we are seeking for irrigation. So if the Ghana Irrigation Development Authority is also watching us, there is a time for us to also develop the sector by investing in irrigation. Because even for the dam split that currently happened, I mean, we are not even tapping from the Akosobo Dam. Yes, the spillage has really affected farmers. So we could even tap from the Akosobo Dam to, supply water to these farms. Yes. So, I believe that irrigation should
it's a plan. It's key
for us.
It's key.
Yeah. So you made mention of the variety. What's the variety?
Pona and then Dober. Yes.
Okay.
Which we planted somewhere in February, the 14th of February. Yes. Okay. Around this time, it should be getting ready. We tried.
I think he's trying to dig it out.
The soil also to see if it can support yam production also, apart from plantain, and we are having good results. Yes. There's cassava also.
I would like us to move to the cassava because cassava is
it's another staple. Also another important staple
we need to talk about. Yes. So let's move to the cassava.
We did that on a small pilot.
Though
this village is known for cassava production and then cassava business.
So this is the cassava.
This is the cassava, which is called the Banchi Brodier.
But let me ask you before we go to the cassava plant, the next few years, what are your expectations? Are you willing to expand this farm?
Yes. It's not a matter of years. Matter of days. Days. Immediately. We want to expand. You see our suckers. What are we doing with them? Sorry. You see our suckers. We have to move them. Else we have the diminishing returns. We have to move them. So it's a question of time. We need it immediately. Better now. So there are plans to upscale, to move all these things there, and then we can also continue with other things. In future, we would want to still continue with the plantain and then introduce other things too.
So if I'm to give you, let's say, I give you 50 acres of land, or let me make it 1,000. I think 1,000 is very, very big. I give you a vast land of 1,000 acres of land, and I want you to choose between cassava plantain, and yam. Which crop are you going for?
Okay, I'll still go for my plantain.
Plantain, okay.
I'll still go for my plantain.
You have your personal reasons?
I have my personal reasons
Okay.
for my
What
plantain.
is that one unique reason that you go for plantain?
My plantain's own is the versatility.
Okay.
What I can get out of it, the entire value chain.
Okay.
It's super. You know, I told you I'm into snail farming.
Yes, snail farming.
Yes, I need that. I need also this is for other things like kinky. You know, so many kinky. Yes, we have it. Even at all, so many things that we could do with even the stumps that we find here. For wounds, for whatever it is, inflammation, so many things. I mean, this local, whether they are orthopedic doctors or whatever it is, they use in healing.
Yeah.
Yes. So we have so many things that we can do from the plantain.
The plantain, okay.
Apart from the core fruit, that's the plantain itself. There are so many things that we can do.
Okay.
And it's doing well.
Yeah. And for the cassava, I mean, cassava has been one versatile crop. You use cassava for cassava starch. And you already mentioned that they use the
PSI.
plantain. Yes.
PSI.
And the cassava is also, when we get a starch from our cows, use it, the textiles industry, and a whole lot.
What we do is that we just tried this just to test as well.
Okay.
Because there may be the need, with time we may decide to go backward into starch production or into, because we can have a lot out of it. Paint, whatever, it's a whole lot. Okay. So we'll start by the plantain. We are upscaling immediately.
Okay.
We've spoken with the district directorate of education to assist us in getting land. I think they are making a yeoman's effort in getting us something.
Okay.
We believe that we'll have some report from them today. They visited not long ago. So it is positive. It's something that we'll do. But for now, the plantain has done marvelously well. Okay. Marvelously well.
So I want to know, which tools, modern equipment do you want on your farm presently?
Well, if you give me as I said, the first thing is the irrigation aspect.
Okay.
If we get something that would help us to harvest our plantains.
Okay, you want to harvest
this? Yes, harvest this. That's okay. We'll receive them. When it's a greenhouse, why not? Okay. We'll take it. Varieties will always ask for more.
Yeah. So are you willing for someone to invest in your business? Because I know it's a private.
It's a private, yes.
But are you willing for investment opportunities?
Why not? If it's there, it depends on the terms.
Okay.
It should be 50-50 or win-win situation. Okay. Once it's a win-win situation and the partnership is good, there's good intention, and there's equity. Whoever comes to equity must come with clean hands. Okay. We are presto, we could go. Okay. All depends on the terms of reference, terms of engagement. If everything goes well, we can do it. At the end of the day, what are we doing? We want to achieve some goals. Yeah. I mean, zero hunger, good nutrition, good health for the people of Ghana. Yeah. And
I mean, I like the way you are. I mean, bringing in the SDG goal to your field of work. Yeah. I mean, the SDG goal too. By them. Yes. That's that we want to end hunger by 2030.
2030. Yes. And we are doing well. This is what we have to show. Yes. This is what we show. 1 acre, we have about 682 plantain trees, plus other things.
Okay. I mean, we are very much happy to host you on AgroHCV. This is Time with Agribusiness Giants, and we celebrate you for your efforts. I mean, you are a giant in the agribusiness sector. And today we've moved our discussion from the studio. I mean, every day we are in the studio, but we want to come to the farm and assess the situation here. So thank you very much, Mr. Bernard Bright-Davies. He's a 57-year-old man who has ventured into agriculture. I'll be speaking with his colleague very soon and know the practical steps. So students out there and then individuals who want to go into plantain cultivation or farming, you'll be learning the practical steps on how to start a plantain farming. So stay tuned. We'll speak with one colleague here as well.